Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and take in a little bit of it at a time and get the training that you need to succeed, you'll be up to speed before you know it. So a couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with a webinar. Just want to give you an outline of what we're going to cover. We're going to cover an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started. I'm going to show you how to get help or assistance. I'm also going to show you how to get extended training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. You have to stay on the webinar until the end when I announce that credit coupon code. That credit coupon code is for live attendees only. So come and learn how the platform works. It's really worthwhile to understand this platform because the members that take the time to get training on the platform get the best results with IBOtoolbox and their chosen businesses. So like anything else in life, you have to have training. You can't just wake up one morning and go, oh, I want to be a doctor. You have to go to school, you have to learn, get that education. IBOtoolbox is no different. And it's no different than your network marketing company or your affiliate site. You have to understand how it works. So that's what I'm going to try and accomplish for you, or at least give you little bits and pieces of it. Actually, tonight is a question and answer session. So if you have questions about the family of websites or IBOtoolbox, go ahead and enter it into the chat area so I can answer it for you. If you wait until the end, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to answer it for you because I usually get a lot of questions. So you guys always do an awesome job at asking me questions about the platform and its family of websites. So go ahead and start entering in those questions. Okay, so first of all, what I want to start out with is I want to give you a little background of myself. I've been in the network marketing industry for 16 years. I've been online for 10 years. I'm not an employee of IBOtoolbox. I'm a member just like each one of you, but I love this site. I love what it's done for my business. In addition to hosting these webinars, I also am the IBOtoolbox newsletter editor, and I also have a site called marketwithchris.com, which is the official IBOtoolbox training platform. To get to the site, you can either click on this graphic here that's on my IBO social profile page, which is ibosocial.com/IBO trainer, or you can go to IBOtoolbox and scroll down to the bottom right-hand side where you're going to see this graphic here, and then you can click here. Now, you're going to need to register. Whoops, I need to log out. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to actually get here. Let's see, hang on one second, because I want to show you, and I'll log back in so you can see what it is. Okay, so you're going to see a welcome video, a little bit more about the site, more about me. We've got member testimonials, and then down below here we've got training. Okay, so first of all, I want you to focus on IBOtoolbox. We also have rebrandable traffic training and rebrandable traffic sales system setup. So there are 42 IBOtoolbox lessons. For each lesson that you take, you're going to earn IBO credits. Okay, so we've got anything from setting up your profile, adding videos, the basics, IBOtoolbox is on track, the wall filters, accepting associate invitations, IBO search, leads overview, credit center, everything about the credit center, IBOtoolbox advertising, creating a listing ad and setting up a banner ad, IBOtoolbox links and graphics. Grab your promotional links and graphics to refer others to IBOtoolbox. IBOtoolbox apps, press release app, IBO mobile, SMS lookup tool, IBO URL and .NET alias, and then we've got a third-party response magic autoresponder app. We've got all the platforms here. We've got lessons on IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list keeps growing and growing. As the development team develops, I go out and I make a training video. Now, you're going to get the most up-to-date training here on marketwithchris.com. So really what you're going to do is you're going to click on this gain access now for free. You're going to register. You're going to choose a username and a password. And then once you do that, you're going to log in. Okay, and you'll also get a confirmation email as well. So you're going to log in, and let's see here. Once you log in, there's a video here. It's going to tell you how to redeem your credits. Also below here too as well. Okay, I also give out a weekly bonus credits, 200 bonus credits on Tuesday. There was a glitch with my site yesterday, so a lot of you had sent me emails or whatever, but I had to wait for my hosting to get the site fixed for me. So anyways, we're back up and rolling. That credit code is visible here in the members area. So to get to the courses, you're going to click on the courses tab, and you're going to start with IBOtoolbox. Okay, and then you're just going to click on each one. If you've already completed the course or the lesson, you revisit it, or if you've gotten halfway through, and then you just keep on going. And as you complete the courses here, you're going to come back and you're going to find out how to redeem them. Okay, and that information's all right here. So lots of video lessons for you on IBOtoolbox. Again, 42 courses on IBOtoolbox, and there's 5 on rebrandable traffic and the sales system setup. So 42 courses will get you around 2,100 credits, and then the additional 5 will give you an extra 250 for rebrandable traffic. So that's a lot of credits that you can use to redeem for advertising. The video lessons are very short, instructional videos. Okay, so let's get on with the show. So first of all, I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, similar to the back office that you have with your network marketing company or your affiliate site, because it's where you're going to do all of your work. So if you've just joined us, make sure to start entering in your questions, and I'm going to start off with an overview of IBOtoolbox. IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBO Toolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you put into IBO. Your press releases that you've published, your wall entries, your comments, they all get indexed, but it's critical that you know who you're marketing to. 96% of the daily traffic is non-member traffic. 4% of that daily traffic is member traffic. So I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think you're marketing to? Well, hopefully you've answered that 96%, that non-member traffic, but you're probably thinking to yourself, well, how are they seeing my stuff? Well, that's a great question, and I'm going to answer that right now for you. So the 4% is seeing your posts and your press releases. When you write a press release, there is a comment that goes out on your behalf from IBO Toolbox stating that you've just posted a new press release. It gives the title and it says, please take a look and leave a comment. And to get to that press release, you just click on View Press Release. So once you comment on the press release, your comments are visible here on the wall. Okay, they're also visible on your IBO social profile page. So here's the press release that Todd just did. Are you being resourceful? Okay, so we've got his press release. He's got some graphics in there. And then here's that same link or that same post that we just saw on the IBO Toolbox wall. So to comment, it says to comment on this PR, simply click on reply on the owner's main post below. So you would simply click on reply, and that would open up a box, and you could put your comment in there. Now, I'm not going to comment because I want to take time to read the press release, and I would really encourage you to do that as well. Read the press release and comment accordingly. Don't just comment and say, hey, great press release, or, you know, a couple of words. Really read it and comment about it. Such as these first few comments here, they can relate to what Todd is writing about, and they gave a really good comment. When you give a good comment, then that helps when others come to your press release and comment on your press release. And since everything gets indexed, it's really important to leave that good comment. Okay, so enough about that. The other thing that I want you to realize is when you're writing a press release, give it some really good content, okay? Because content is king no matter where you're putting it, right? So you want to give it some good content. You know, just a couple of graphics, but really hone in on that content. Okay, so we're going to go back over here, and what I'm going to show you, so this is 4% of the daily traffic, okay? But this is also seen in other places. So if I were to just refresh this, I want you to take a look here. Okay, so these are the new posts that people have made here in comments. Okay, so kind of take a visual. We're going to go to the main IBO hub and we're going to refresh it. I'm also going to go here and refresh. Okay, so this is the main IBOsocial.com. So this is the same thing that we're seeing on the wall as members, but yet it's also shown on the outside, and anyone can click on somebody's name and go and view their IBO social profile page. I would also suggest that instead of welcoming people to, you know, on their new joined, you know, just signed up with IBO Toolbox, do not copy and paste the same exact message, okay? Be creative, be real. You know, this is important. It's all about building relationships. So, you know, welcome them. Tell them why you think they're going to like it here at IBO Toolbox, okay? Be unique. Everybody has a different perspective, okay? So be unique in your comments. It will really go a long, long way. Okay, so you can filter this just like you can filter the wall, so we'll filter it with the featured member of the day. So this will bring up Dennis Grant, our featured member of the day, all of his posts. And you can do this on the wall too as well with the wall from the drop down here. Okay. So the other place your posts are being seen and this activity is being seen is on the main IBO social page or IBO Toolbox page. Now, I can't pull up IBOtoolbox.com because it would automatically log me in. So I just went and grabbed my referral link, and let me just refresh this here. And again, it's showing those same posts. And of course, we can filter that if we want to show the traffic leader posts, or if somebody's visiting and they want to show that, those posts will show up. Okay, another one is, let's go for the big dogs here. And we've got those posts. Okay, so anyone can do it. And again, anyone can start clicking on these names and going to their profile. You don't have to be a member. You just click on their name and anyone can do it. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys understand how powerful this platform is, where your information is being seen and who it's being seen by, because that can really change the way that you present yourself here on the platform. If you're constantly coming in here, or if you're coming in and you're posting on the wall, you know, just one post about your business or something like that, and you're going away and that's all you're doing, you've got to understand the bigger picture. It's all about participating here on the platform, and those members that are constantly doing that are obviously being seen here. They're being seen on the wall here. They're also being seen on the IBO Social Hub here. So they're all over the place. So as you can imagine, the more you're commenting, the more you're posting wall posts, the more you're doing your press releases, posting videos, the more you're going to be seen and catch the attention of that 96% of the daily visitors. Okay, so let's see. I know I've got a lot of questions already, so I think we should get that started. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I'm sure you can hear me now. Now I can. What was? Okay, the 200 bonus credits on Tuesdays. Okay, the 200 bonus credit, the credit code is released on Tuesday. You have to register at marketwithchris.com. It's available in the members area. Okay, so the next question is, can I explain how much credits and impressions cost to advertise a 250 by 250 banner? I have one currently running for about 2.5 days, and it seems it's already used up a lot of credits and impressions. My stats say 2,249 viewed and 117 clicks on my banner, and I used 9,000 credits on my banner ad. Okay, so when you set up a banner ad, you're going to go to My Advertising, and you are going to go to Create New Ad. So you said that you I have a 250 by 250 banner running. So a 250 by 250 banner costs 5 impressions per view, and that's listed right underneath here. Okay, so basically all advertisements at IBO are ran from credits converted to impressions. Okay, so every time that 250 by 250 banner is shown, wherever it is you've got it running, it's going to deduct 5 impressions. Okay, so that's important to realize. So when you create the new 250 by 250 banner, You're going to give it a friendly name, the website link, which is the target link, wherever you want your visitors to go when they click on that banner graphic. The graphic URL is going to be a link that's going to end in a .jpg or something like that. Okay, here's one for IBO banners. Okay, so it's going to end in a .jpg. It's basically telling IBOtoolbox who is hosting that image, where they can go and pull that image from. Set the display speed. I would just leave it on default, and then select where you want it to run. Now, if you're running it on an area that doesn't get that much traffic, now with a 250 by 250 banner, you're running it on, you can run it on IBOtoolbox dashboard, the right-hand side. You can run it on the newsletter. You can run it on homebizblogs.com, and you can run it on IBOtube. All of these sites get a lot of traffic. Okay, so your credits are going to be used up pretty quickly. Okay, or your impressions are going to be used up pretty quickly. Okay, so you're also going to get, okay, so hopefully that explains that. So you're also going to be able to get your click-through rate. Let me find a 250 by 250. Okay, so I've got this one running, let me just scroll down here, this one running for Leads Leap. Okay, I'm getting a 5%, it's a 250 by 250 ad. I've had 59,323 views. That means it's been shown that many times, and out of all those views, I've had 3,053 clicks, which gives me a 5% click-through rate. So 5% is clicking through out of all those views, okay, are clicking through to go to the site, okay? So hopefully that answers your question. All right, so let's see here. Next question is, okay, what do we do when we know what people are promoting? Are scams. Okay, IBOtoolbox is a safe haven environment for everyone, okay? That means that if you feel that I'm promoting a business opportunity that's a scam, but I don't feel that it is, it's not your place to voice that on a comment if I post that on the wall, or if I do a press release, okay? The thing is that what you might think is a scam, I might not think is a scam, okay? You know, and I know there's a fine line, and I understand what you're saying. It's all about education, but you can't just go, oh, well, you know, that's a scam. Or I heard that's a scam, or it's on the site, I think it's a scam, or, you know, it's just, there's so much out there, you guys, and it's so hard. You know, you just have to, what I would recommend is just do the right thing. If you're joining business opportunities, I'm going to say that for all of you out there, do your research. You know, do the research that you can. In the past, I've joined things that I felt were not scams or whatever, and then, you know, made money, been paid, you know, grew a huge downline, they made money, you know, and all of a sudden something happened and it turned into not such a great opportunity. I think scam is a pretty harsh word. So anyways, I hope that helps you. I would just recommend that you do your research. Anyone here, we're all adults. We know how this business works. If you don't know how this business works, don't just go joining business opportunities. Make sure that it's right for you. That's really the biggest thing. Whatever it is, make sure that it's right for you. And you should be able to decide that. Another thing is find a mentor. Find, you know, whatever business you're joining, find someone that's willing to be your sponsor and mentor you. So anyways, hopefully that helps you. Okay, what determines a traffic leader and what determines a featured member of the day? Okay, so traffic leader gets the most, that are the top 10 members that gets the most traffic to their um, their join pages, their IBO URLs, and also their IBO social profile pages. Okay, so these are the top members that are the top 10 members that get the most traffic. Okay, featured member of the day. It's all about participating, and I actually have a press release written on this, but it's all about participating. You need to maintain at least 5 stars, okay? Get at least 5 stars. The system picks, and again, it's about participating. So these people that are getting featured member of the day are constantly commenting. They're, logging on and off the platform several times a day. They are writing their press releases. They're very, very visible, okay? They're all over the place. A lot of members think that the other members pick the featured member of the day. They don't. Some members think that IBOtoolbox admins pick the featured member of the day. Not true. It's based on participation. So at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the system is going to go through and look for the member that has participated, and you got to have those 5 stars, at least 5 stars, and you got to participate. Okay, so it's going to run an algorithm kind of thing, and it's going to find that person. You also cannot be awarded featured member of the day no more than every 45 days. Okay, so you can be a new member, brand new. Could have signed up yesterday and get featured member of the day. And you can be awarded featured member of the day several times. So hopefully that helps. Okay, great. Awesome, awesome. Okay. All right. Okay, so real quickly, I want to go over how to get your profile set up, and then I will give you your credit code and send you on your way to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Okay, so if you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, you want to make sure that you get your profile set up. It's so, so important. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to edit profile. And actually, when you sign up for IBOtoolbox, there is a link there welcoming you from whoever referred you, and says something like, thank you for joining IBOtoolbox. Make sure to edit your profile to redeem your advertising credits, etc. to get your advertising set up. Click on edit profile or something like that. Okay, so we're going to click on edit profile under site navigation. You're going to complete step 1, basic information. This is your contact information. This is how you want to be contacted. So this is important that you get this right. You want to use your first and last name. If you're using a business name, please change that. You're going to get a much better response with your real name. You want to start branding yourself throughout the internet. So people are going to remember your name better, and they're going to relate to that with a picture of you. So your name, your geographic location. If you want to be contacted by phone or Skype, then you definitely want to put that in the box. Your email is always kept private. No one's going to see that. IBOtoolbox needs your email to confirm or activate your IBOtoolbox account. Your refer will get your email because you will become a lead for them, which is housed under the My Lead section. Okay. And then you can put in your rebrandable traffic username, IBO extra user ID number, IBOtube channel URL, and your IBO gig store URL in these boxes here. And you can just click on each one of these to create an account. Your IBOtoolbox logins do not work for any of the other family of websites, okay? You have to create or register. Okay, So then you're going to click on Save, and then step 2 is a profile image. You want to click on Change Profile Image. You're going to select a picture from your computer. Would recommend a real picture of you, again, for branding you so that people can put a face with a name. Okay, do not use a logo or product image. There are so many members on this platform. If you did that, no one would be able to tell you apart from the next person that used that same logo or product image. So this is very, very important. Okay, so just follow the prompts. You got to crop it. You know, it's very simple to do. Step 3 is business information. This is where you're going to add your businesses. Okay, so I've got mine for BizOp Banners, my business name, my title, owner, graphic designer, my business links. Now, I'm not really promoting a business opportunity, so what I did was I put the main link to bizopbanners.com in the first one, and for the product link, I went and created an IBOURL.net with the alias of IBO Starter Pack because that's my flagship product. You can put the same link in there if you don't have two different sites. It's completely up to you. And then in the box here, you want to do a short business description or write-up. Now, the first 3 steps are required, okay? You really don't want to stop there. This is important, you guys. You don't want to stop there because obviously the more that's on your profile, the more you can offer to visitors that are coming there. Okay, so let's go ahead. If you want to stop there, that's fine. Just make sure that you click on Dashboard to get your 500 advertising credits. Okay, don't log out. Don't close the tab. Click on Dashboard. And then those credits are automatically transferred over to you. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. I said that IBOtoolbox was absolutely 100% free, but for those of you that want to extend your advertising reach, you can purchase extra credits. You can also become part of Club IBO. And to learn more about that, you can just add the contributor badge here or visit the Credit Center. There's lots of reasons why you want to do this. You can read more about it here or at the Credit Center. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile front page, okay? You've got 2 editors, the design editor here. You can add graphics, you can add videos, text, whatever you'd like to do. You can pull in a whole web page. I actually have an order form here for my IBO starter pack. And then also HTML, which is what I usually do because you can do a lot more with it. And then just click on Save and you've got your customization. Step 6 is business links backlinks. You're just going to go ahead and put in the link name here. Example for my Market with Chris, I've got Learn Marketing and then the link here and then you click on Save. Social networks, this is where you're going to add all of your social networks, your other ones from the drop down here and put in the appropriate link. Step 8 is where you're going to upload videos to your profile. Basically going to just give it a title, your YouTube URL, the more info link, and a few keywords. Okay, and then click on Save. If you want to edit or delete a video that you've got, edit with the notepad icon and delete with the red X. And then step 9, you have the opportunity to monetize your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. Now, a lot of you have been turned down for Google AdSense. Okay, you got to have a lot of traffic to your own site, not to IBO social profile page, but to your own site to get approved. So you're going to have to go to Google and you're going to have to apply for an AdSense account. Okay, once you do that, you're going to put in your 160 by 600. You're going to have to create an ad unit and it's going to have to be sized 160 by 600. Once you do that, you're going to copy the script and enter it into the box here. Now, I do have an AdSense account, but an alternative that you can do if you can't get an AdSense account, is do like Lead Sleep, and I actually have my Lead Sleep script in here. In this box here. So, and you can, there's other platforms out there that you can do the same thing. And then just comply with the terms and conditions here and click on Save. Okay, so this is a completed profile with all the steps. Now again, if you're completing all of it, you want to make sure that you return to the dashboard. Click on Dashboard to get your credits added. So now we're going to go back over and I'm going to show you exactly how this is all laid out. So I'm sorry, to get to your profile, click on the link up here, and I've already done that, so we're just going to go ahead and go over there. Okay, so you've got your pictures visible, your stars, your badges as well, your stats, likes received, featured member of the day, how many times you've been that, associates that you have, the amount of associates, wall posts, comments made, press releases, videos, and again, if you want your phone number and Skype available or listed, that would go in this area here. Profile visitor stats, daily, monthly, and total. The IBO Associator widget is automatically displayed. It's not any of the steps. So are your visitor stats, by the way, these areas here. Press releases, the 10 most recent press releases are visible over here. Business links, this is step 6. Those are the backlinks. Recent videos, the last 10 that you have. Member advertising, this is where the AdSense goes, or Lead Leaps, or Lead Leap, or whatever you want to advertise over here. It's got to have a script though, okay? And then the active associates. So these are the associates that have just logged on and that are actively participating on the platform. These are my associates that have just logged on. Okay, everybody's going to have a different listing. And then under step 1, the other IBO platforms, if you entered in your URLs for those, this is where it's visible here. As we scroll up here, your other social network buttons, which is step 7, are listed here. Facebook comments here. IBO customization area here. You've got the menu bar up here, home's where we're at now. You've got your social wall where your comments and your press releases and all of that are visible here. You've got your businesses. This is step 3 under editing your profile. Nice professional listing of your businesses. Press releases, all the press releases that you have with a search feature. You can search through the titles. Videos, the same thing. Learn more. Anyone that arrives on your page that enters in their information here becomes a lead for you, which is visible under the My Leads section. And then we've got a search feature. And anyone can come and put anything in here and search and get instant results. You can also give out this URL up here for your page. You've got the Google ads. I put in press releases in there, and then this is what pops up, and there's pages there. Okay, so lots and lots of ways to get exposure for your business. So hopefully it's starting to, you know, the dots are connecting for you a little bit, and it's helping you understand more about how the platform works and how it can get you more exposure. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. Remember, it's all about participating. So I'm going to go ahead and issue you the credit coupon code, and I'm going to show you how to redeem it. So we're going to go to Credit Center, and we're going to click on Redeem Coupon. what's going to happen is a coupon, a credit code redeemer box is going to open. Okay, so if I were to give you the credit coupon code and you haven't visited any of these third-party sponsored ads, okay, so in order to unlock the redemption tool, you need to click on and visit ads located on at least one of the following links. So if I were to just try and do this, it won't let me check this box here, okay? So you've got to go to one of these ads or a few of them. So we're going to click on IBOtoolbox.com, and it has to be clicked within that link. Okay, so we are going to go down here and click on this one. Okay, and I'm going to go back here. Now what happens is I'm able to put a check mark in there. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, we're going to go to IBOTube, and I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Okay, and we'll go back here. All right, so now you can put in your code and you're able to check the box here. All right, but it's really important. You've got to go here. You might be thinking, well, I visited ads, but you have to visit the links here and visit the ads. All right, so simple stuff. You just have to follow the instructions and it's right there for you. All right, so the credit coupon code for today's webinar is the number 6 and then stars. Okay, and then redeem coupon, and it should say accepted 400 credits for ad. Thank you guys for coming to the webinar. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Training is really important. So have a great Wednesday. I'll have a link up for next Wednesday's webinar that you can register for that. Invite your team, invite guests. Let me help you show them how powerful IBO Toolbox is. Have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.